International trade in ivory has been illegal for decades. Poaching elephants for their coveted tusks has decimated herds across Africa, with population fallen 86% in the past 3 decades. In Zimbabwe and Botswana, home to half of the world's elephants, the government says it's time to legalize the sale of ivory. Zimbabwe has a sizable stockpile of ivory, which it currently is unable to sell.
Elephants succumb to natural attrition after all. We collect all such ivory for safekeeping, but at a cost. We have got this stockpile, not issue, but crisis, as you can see.
And it's a controversial subject at the 4-day elephant summit at Hwange National Park in Zimbabwe, attended by ministers from 14 African nations, as well as their Chinese and Japanese counterparts. Zimbabwe says its elephant population of 100,000 is twice what its land can sustain, and the animals are destroying trees and plant life. And neighboring Botswana, with 130,000 elephants, also says it can't cope. The 1989 Convention on International Trade and Endangered Species set a framework for the trade in ivory and elephants. The treaty, signed by 182 countries, effectively banned the international commercial trade in African elephant ivory by placing the species on its Appendix 1 with other severely endangered animals. It resulted in a significant decline in the levels of poaching in Africa, sending ivory prices tumbling and causing the closure of ivory markets around the world. And it has backing from many African countries, led by Kenya, as well as environmentalists. For them, supporting bans on the sale of ivory is the only way to stop poaching.
Countries such as Zimbabwe and other countries should not really be allowed to sell ivory and rhino specimens or stockpiles, because doing so would open up, the black market for poachers to also sell rhino and elephant ivory, and so that's a very great danger, to our already endangered species.
Zimbabwe promises to invest any money made from ivory sales back into conservation efforts and into communities who live near parks. They say it will encourage them to resist poaching instead of relying on it. Rumeysa Codar, TRT World.